Who is my neighbor? The subject of immigration features quite highly in political discussions in Europe at present. The troubling increase in illegal boat crossings in the Mediterranean and the English Channel, and consequential loss of life are a cause for great concern. The media, social networking, and politicians help to make immigrants, whether legal or illegal, appear a threat to nationhood and our way of life. Such bias towards people who are generally fleeing tyrannies, persecution, famine, and war seems to legitimize a growing trend to demonize vulnerable people. Historically, there have always been migrants. The story of the Jewish people is one such example. This nation, according to the Hebrew Bible, was uprooted and in two cases exiled by force to another land. The United Kingdom over its history due to invasion and conquest has seen an influx of people including the Italians, Germans, Danes, and even the French. Slavery and colonialism have also had an impact on our native population. In the UK, we are certainly facing a growing number of migrants seeking refuge in our country. Much of this problem stems from bad decisions made by the West in the Middle East, unrest and coups in Africa, a war in Europe, and of course Brexit. Those who argue for removal and in some cases returning people to places where their lives would be in jeopardy are clearly influenced by misinformation, which causes panic amongst nationals, a threat to jobs, health, and the unfounded concern of criminals entering the country seems to dominate current views expressed in the media, all being unhelpful. Perhaps we need to consider the benefits of immigration before we condemn it. If applications for asylum in the UK were processed efficiently, then those who get them granted would be able to earn wages and pay taxes. Many who stay in the UK are vital to the NHS, social care, and agriculture, and provide a vital resource for a nation that has a growing older population. However, we must not feel that these are cheap answers to growth. Wages need to reflect the work required to be done and not the people who undertake it. Although not often quoted are the words of one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. George Washington once said, "I had always hoped that this land might become a safe and agreeable asylum to the virtuous and persecuted part of mankind, to whatever nation they might belong." Perhaps we need to embrace others and not reject them.